Hello, this is Frida Liu and you're watching The Shift Asia. Founded by 3 entrepreneurs from Kedah in 2012 and were among the first batch of solar companies in Malaysia, Solarvest has since developed a renewable energy portfolio exceeding 1,200 megawatts, encompassing ongoing and completed projects. Solarvest is currently venturing into offering a wide range of clean energy solutions and operates in the Philippines, Taiwan, Indonesia, Vietnam, Singapore, and Thailand. Here with Davis Chong, the Group CEO and Executive Director. Tell me, Davis, what was it like to begin this in 2012? The thinking of the people then.
Thank you, Freda. We never thought like the company will grow as big as now. In the past, we just thought like want to start something in green technology business. That coincidentally is jive with the time that Malaysia launched FIT with solar energy program. Then we go along the trend and the wave that's how we build the business that it consists of a clean energy ecosystem right now since 2012.
Right.
So we want to make a positive change to the environment as a technology person and as the person, three of us who love green technology.
Right.
That's how we established Solarvest.
Right, and I understand Solarvest intends to transform into a clean energy expert with a 5-year plan, which started in January 2022. So it's been a couple of years now. How is that progressing, and what does that plan entail?
Yeah, to bring you back to a bit of background of Solarvest, we used to be focusing in just solar business. So we formed the company in 2012, then to do residential solar at first, then moved to rooftop industrial solar, then moved to large-scale solar farm across this 14 years of development. So we are a company that keep the dynamic and the pace to keep evolve ourselves with the market changes. So the same that when we keep evolving within solar energy industry, then we found that we're going to transform ourselves to be a clean energy expert. Then we start to develop our 5-year blueprint in 2011 to 2012. So the transformation actually progressing well, which we have certain regional expansions and a certain vertical segment expansion. The regional expansions will be our tier 1 countries, international expansions to build our new market to Vietnam, Philippines, and also Taiwan. And the other tier 2 countries that we are in is actually Taiwan, Indonesia, and Singapore as well. And so on with it, and we actually have certain projects in other countries that in Southeast Asia, which is actually not in our target geographical expansions.
Right.
That we also, in vertical pillars itself, we also into battery energy storage, EV charging, renewable energy certificates, carbon credit, and also energy efficiency project that it is a good synergy between RE and EE as well. Right. So today, we keep on growing our portfolio into 7.8 gigawatt peak of pipeline across different technology in our vertical pillar, and also different geographical locations that we are growing.
You know, and with all the energy sources, renewable energy sources available, right, and Solarvest also venturing into other sources, what do you feel is most viable in this part of the world? Is it the same for Malaysia and Vietnam, for example? What are your thoughts and observations?
Okay, in my philosophy of clean energy business, it's actually not the necessary wind energy, solar energy, or hydro energy is the most competitive or is the most cheapest. We always say that the most expensive energy that you have is the energy that you don't have. Okay. So in fact, with the several countries, 10 countries in Southeast Asia, that we have different nature resources that give you renewable energy. Like Malaysia, large hydro at East Malaysia, a lot of solar resources, water body and land that we can actually, and also interconnection availability that we can do it in West Malaysia. So those are different renewable energy sources that will give you a very competitive pricing. We're talking about like Laos and Cambodia, they have a lot of rich hydro resources. And also Indonesia, they have it. So we want to optimize or capitalize the natural resources that give us cheapest, more affordable energy, natural resources energy. Then with our technology advancement on battery energy storage system, so we make renewable energy become a firm energy or even become a base load to the grid in the future. And that's what we are moving forward in the energy transitions plan for Solarvest and also to accommodate to the country needs as well.
Okay, I've got two questions here based on what you just said. One of which is, how do the renewable energy certificates work?
Yeah, I think each megawatt hour of renewable energy represent of one REC or renewable energy certificates when the electricity was generated. So REC is also tradable in the region, but to a lot of RE100 company, they can trade locally for the RECs only. So companies can offset carbon footprint, especially in a scope 2 of carbon emissions, which they cannot they want to be have direct access to the renewable energy, but they can't have direct, so they can buy RECs through the market at the market price to decarbonize themselves. So sometimes they also certain incentive being given in that local market or also RE projects to make the REC marketplace more viable. But it's getting more and more common now for company to have RECs sources through renewable energy projects and then to decarbonize themselves through the RECs trading platform in the market.
Okay. Well, what about in terms of circular economy, right? How do you ensure that the solutions you have don't become a problem down the road?
Yeah, I think Solarvest as a leading company in clean energy industry, and also we are in green technology. So we always adopt sustainable practice throughout our operations. Example like we recycle our defective solar PV module. We always encourage customers to do energy saving and to cut down the energy usage, to conserve more energy, and then convert their energy sources to renewable energy. And we promote a lot of sustainable sourcing practice in our supply code of conduct and to use low carbon materials, to use energy efficient products. So that's how we try to adapt more circular economy practice in our business as well. I think this is ongoing all the time in our business practice.
Okay. And you know, Malaysia has become a hotspot for data centers. So tell us about your green data centers.
And we always, I think 2 years ago, we already announced that we know that Malaysia is getting more and more popular as a data center hub in Southeast Asia, especially to the, we are near to Singapore, which they have a lot of data center needs. So it actually needs 24/7 intensive and reliable power supply, which we are looking at the development of AI, and also it's getting bigger and bigger now. So we predict that the source of the power of data centers all the off-taker are the big company of the big off-taker, that mostly they are the RE100 company. They want assurance supply of clean energy. They want to have an energy transition roadmap in that country. So in the future, by 2027, 2030, 2035, there will be 100% renewable energy and all this big off-taker. So we do think that probably in immediate time, the few gigawatt of data center, they will need clean energy source. And one of them that Malaysia is moving very well now, along the development of data center, that we introduced 𝗕𝗄 program last 2 months ago. 𝗕𝗄 program is a third-party access feature that allow renewable energy producers to sell electricity directly to the corporate consumers, small and big. Of course, I think the big one, the tier 1 player will adopt the practice first, that through the national grid, you not necessarily need the solar farm to be beside yourself. It can be coming from north Malaysia, then to supply to south part of Malaysia. So by leveraging this CREST, the Party Access Program, data center have a roadmap, have a program that they can operate, they can slowly decarbonize their carbon footprint to be RE100 with the global sustainability trend that they need to practice now.
Right. Okay. And what about the residential market, the space, right? Options for residential still solar only, and what's the uptake like nowadays?
Yeah. To Solarvest, historical how we grow. Residential solar has uniquely become one of our really passionate things to do, because we start from residentials in the past. Then we grow our business to do utility solar and also industrial rooftop. So we always, no matter how big we grow, and we are still promoting residential solar. And good that Malaysia, we really have specific program that growing residential solar adoptions. Like we have 𝗕𝗵𝘆liche that gives basically to the residential solar users. And on top of that, government also give incentive like solar risk that you can get up to 4,000 ringgit of rebate in when you install a solar system into your house. So about the uptake rate for this solar risk plus 𝗕𝗵𝘆liche, I think it's keep on growing. And the latest that I can quote now is actually the last 50 megawatt top up by Petra, by our government, is being taken up in less than 1 month time.
Okay.
And that's probably equivalent to about 6,000 houses of uptake. So you can imagine that the uptake rate is really high now.
Right.
And before we actually introduce a developer program now, if the developer program is introduced, then developer can build solar-ready home. The uptake rate will be even faster.
Right. So this is such a far cry, right, from your 2012 days to people nowadays willingly wanting to do it. Been a big change.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Your brand pillars are the planet, people, and progress, right? What are some of the initiatives that you've been doing for the underserved?
I think it's very clear. It's very direct. We are building the business to have a better planet.
Right.
By building by people, and also we make progress to the, I think, global targets to decarbonize, to fight for climate change. And that's the nature of business we are. And to that purpose, the brand pillars that we define for our company philosophy. And what are we doing actually? So we empower, in all our business, we are in different countries. We always empower local communities, in the business. We want to enable green technology knowledge, green technology workforce through education, create more jobs, and create more sustainable development program in that local market.
Right.
Like example, we are in Vietnam, we are in Philippines, we do the same thing. Of course, in Malaysia, we've been doing for more than 10 years to do it. And we also support local contractors. We also encourage government to have local content in the contractors' guideline and in the product that being used. So to empower more and more small company, SME, to grow and to be benefited by the growth of energy transitions.
Right.
So other than that, of course, we have a lot of CSR program by doing electrification project for orang asli village in certain area that they don't have electricity access, by donating solar system to schools, temple, malls, and all this to show them how solar energy system can benefit the community. So that's all the activities that we've been doing, and it still keep growing. When the size of the business that growing, we build more CSR and more initiative like this as well.
Okay. What are your other renewable energy initiatives? I know you spoke briefly about EVs and all that. Is there, other than that, anything else that you want to share with us?
Yeah, I think throughout how we build the business with solar energy system, so we found out that renewable energy, clean energy ecosystem have much more potentials to contribute to the economy in terms of monetary of the GDP of the country, until the community benefits to the environment as well. So we believe that the benefit of clean energy is from generations to the consumptions for residential, industrial to utility. So we want to build our value proposition, so add value into generations by building more solar farms, rooftop solar system, distributed generations, and to the in between that we add in different technologies, green hydrogens, battery storage, energy management platform, then to deliver the green electrons at the most efficient, most affordable price to the consumer, whether you're industrial consumer or individual consumer, through utility or through EV charging, clean energy EV charging. So those are the examples that we want to add value ourselves in the clean energy ecosystem.
All right. Thank you for your time, Davis. And it's been interesting watching your journey over the years as well. So all the best and keep up the good work. Thank you so much. And of course, you've been watching The Shift Asia.